So with the removal of headphone jacks, now you only have the USB-C port or lightning port for iPhones. So there's no way to use your wired headphones anymore, and you have to switch to Bluetooth. You have several types of Bluetooth headphones, but they're usually really expensive. And when you get to true wireless earbuds, um, they're not as expensive, but kind of a bit expensive if you want to get the normal ones like AirPods or Galaxy Buds. You have to spend about £100 or more. But in here, we have the Skullcandy Dime and the Jlab Go Air Pop. I'll just call them the Jlab for the rest of the video. Both of those earbuds, true wireless earbuds, they're kind of affordable. I live in the UK, so I say affordable based on where I live. These ones go for £30 approximately, and these ones they go for £20 more or less, depending on whether they're on sale or not. So I tested a lot of earbuds, and I think the two of them are the best ones. That sounds good for the average user, and you can still enjoy everything about them. So I'll start by opening each box. Let's start with the JLab. I opened it already, so it won't be difficult. So in here, what do we have? Okay, so you have nothing in here. You have the case, and I think the earphones are inside as well. Yeah, and at the back you have the user guide. Here I guess you have the you have the buds here if you want to change them. Okay, that's it about the first box. So let's go with the second one. Going over the user guide is a waste of my time because I can just download it on my phone. So these are the Skullcandy. I opened them as well before, so it's not my first time opening. No, I don't know why they don't want to come out. So you have the buds. This is the box. And inside you have the user guide. They need to kind of put the bud or the tips in a better way, because you can't just open and they will just fall out like that. It's not good. So that's it with the boxes. Nothing else to see. So the Skullcandy, they look like car keys. They're very small, like car keys. I really like the way they look. You can see that Skullcandy tried their best to make it as small as possible, and that's why the earbuds they come out. But the look is very good, especially if you get it in other colors. They look very cool. I like black, so I got it in black. So when you open, the lid is kind of just like that. It just open. So if you want to close it back, you have to click it to make it secure. So don't worry, it's not gonna fall out like that. So inside you have the earbuds. Trust me, they're very small. They look like very small AirPods Pro, and the way they look in my ears as well, they look very small. I don't need to show that. I'm sure that I'll show other photos. Anyway, they look very small in the ears. And if you want to take them off, you just take them off like that. You put them on your ears. Both of them, they use buttons. I mean, both of the Skullcandy earbuds. So pressing it against your ear can be a bit annoying, because you put that in your ear and you press the button against your ear to change the volume and change tracks, play, pause. You need to press it, and they're not really clicky, but anyway. Now you have some LEDs that show here and there, red one. When it's charging, it also shows something. I think it's just right here. When it's charging, you can see some LED lights turn on in here. You also have these that you can pass through here and use it to attach it to your key so that you don't lose it. Yep, looking great. These ones, they come in several colors. I will show those colors. So the ones that were available that I could get were the blue. I think that's how they call it, right? Did I put the color anywhere here? No. Anyway, those were the ones I found, and they're kind of the normal style, the one that AirPods Pro use and most other true wireless earbuds use. So you open it like that and you remove them. They look smaller than the Skullcandy, however they're kind of bulky. So let me show you compared to the Skullcandy. So these, you will see that they're kind of bulkier on the Skullcandy. So just a little, to be honest, but they don't have that tip here. So but it does stay secure in your ears. I tried them. I'll show some photos. It does stay secure in your ears and it's totally fine. But I find like they're too bulky, like they come out too much, and I don't like it. I prefer the Skullcandy in my ears. They're more comfortable. But anyway, so that's it. So when it comes to sound, I'm not an audiophile, and I do use a lot of headphones. I have the JBL Live 650, sorry, that I use usually at home. For travel, I use the Bose 700. So I'm not a bass head. I did use Sony sometimes with the Heron 3, but I'm not a bass head. I'm not bass heavy. I like clarity a lot. So if you like bass, you should go with the Jlab Go Air Pop, or just the Jlab, because they're really bassy. For people who like listening to pop song mostly and they don't really want to hear the voice of the person, well, they're really bassy and they're very loud. These ones, they're not that bassy, but it's clear. You can clearly hear the singer voice. The problem with these though is that they only last 3 hours each earbud, but with the case it's up to 12 hours, I guess. Yeah, with the case it goes up to 12 hours because it's 8.5 with the case. Anyway, I find like they don't last too long. So if you put them on, make sure that you remove them when you're not using them so that they can be charging in the case. These ones, they go up to 32 hours, I think. Yeah. Each earbud should be, I can't see here, but anyway, they do last long. I use them for more than 2 to 3 days. To be honest, I don't put earbuds that much. I use my headphones a lot, but they did last longer than these ones. So if you want earbuds that last long, go with the Jlab. So when it comes to charging, well, the Jlab already has a USB-A cable attached here. So you just remove the USB-A and you plug it. It's true that we moved to USB-C, and I wish both of them got USB-C, but I don't know why they didn't get it. Even though they're cheap, I don't care. Being cheap doesn't mean that you can't use USB-C. But they went with the USB-A, and you can plug it. I don't have anything to show, but it's easier than the normal USB-A because they are very flat here. So the Skullcandy, they come with a cable. It's a USB type B cable to A at the end, and it does look like that. The end look like that as well. So when you want to charge both of them, you have to use USB type B. It's not that great, but anyway, that's what you get for the price. Now when it comes to changing song and all, I told you about how these ones were button controls. Here you have touch control. So if this is the left one, the right one, if you want to raise the volume, let me see if I can connect it to this, for example. So yeah, they're connected to my Pixel. If I go to YouTube Music, so if I want to pause, this is, why is it doing this? Oh, sorry, I tried to turn on Alexa or Google. By the way, they do support Google Assistant and Alexa and whatever assistant you're using. I use Google Assistant, but I do prefer the Buds A. But anyway, so to reduce the volume, you tap the left ear, and to raise the volume, you tap the right ear. Now, if you want to pause it, you double tap, it pauses, and you double tap again to play. And I think you can do the same thing about here. No. So when you double tap the left ear is to turn on, is to turn on Google Assistant. So if you want to play pause, it's double tap the right ear. Now, you can also triple tap. By triple tapping, it will change the equalizer. Like it has 3 EQ modes, if I remember. I'm going to show it to you on the screen. So it has 3 EQ modes. The one I prefer is the balanced one. 1 minute, I'm looking for the user guide. So they talk about the EQ mode somewhere. So yeah, it has the Jlab signature, balanced, even sound with no additional sound enhancement, bass boost. I definitely don't want to go with the bass boost because it's really bassy as a headphone, as an earbuds. So I don't like having bassy earbuds, but you can go for that. The balanced is great. The Jlab signature does go with more sound, so it depends on you how you want your earphones to sound. So that's the good thing about the Go Air, because the Skullcandy, they don't have any form of EQ, but I think there are some apps out there that can help you change your EQ. Maybe that's how you're gonna change it. So yeah, nowadays earphones are very expensive, especially through wireless earbuds. And when I see back to school videos and so many tech videos, they recommend you go ahead and buy the Galaxy Buds or the AirPods, or I don't know, whatever else they can recommend. Well, if you not an audiophile and you just listen to the average type of music, by the way, if you're using YouTube Music, Spotify and all, and you're not really looking for hi-fi music, you're totally fine with those earbuds. I think you're gonna listen to music properly with those ones. They're not gonna sound bad at all to you. If you're using the iPhone, you can also use the, I think it's the Beats Flex, if I remember. I have them as well. They connect easily to the iPhone, and they have the neck band, so it's easy for you to put them on and not lose them. This one you can lose them, but yeah, it's better to go for those. If you are a tidal person, like if you use this app, or you use really hi-fi apps like I think Amazon Unlimited does have hi-fi or something, then yeah, you may go with the most expensive ones. But let's be honest, most people don't even know the difference between hi-fi songs and just 320 kilobit per second with MP3 or 256 AAC. So most people can just go fine with these earbuds, I guess. They're totally fine for you, and they're not expensive. And when I'm saying not expensive as well, I'm still talking about in this country, in the UK, they're not expensive. And I'm sure the price will go kind of the same in other countries, depending on where you live. So I was speaking and I said, by the way, these are the Beats Flex or X. I think it's a Beat Flex. So they're faster to pair to the iPhone. So I was talking about using high-end earphones. I do use high-end earphones, even earbuds. I actually use the Pixel Buds A, and I do know that they sound very good. This one sounds good as well. By the way, I made other people test them and make other people listen to the Buds A as well. Well, they didn't see much of a difference. So that's why I'm recommending them. Obviously, I know what high-end headphones sound like. I use the Bose 700 for travel, as I said, and I love them. By the way, that's why I like the Bose 700. They don't have a lot of bass, and they're really good. So I also use the JBL Live 650 for casual listening or mostly everyday listening. So yeah, I have high-end headphones. I don't know what they sound like, but I would still recommend buying those little earbuds. Why? Because they're not expensive. If you're an average user, you can definitely use them without any issue. Go with these, especially if you are students. Don't go with very expensive earphones. No, these will be totally fine for you. For most of you guys, these will be fine. Honestly, if you are not an audiophile, and even those of you who think you are audiophiles, trust me, these will be totally fine for you. They don't sound so different from my other high-end headphones. They're okay. Thank you for watching. Bye.